Welcome back, everyone. Jared here with One of the Nation's Rage
and Jonah, and today we're playing Car Mechanic
Simulator 2018.
Yeah.
But instead of what I did last time, I decided to prove to everyone that I'm not just a big fat cheater. I actually have a profile pre-existing on this game.
And it's my first time being in a video.
I have a pre-existing profile on this game where I've already started playing the actual career mode.
Yeah.
And so I just figured I would catch back up on that. If anybody would like to watch us play the career mode from the get-go, then I suppose we could start a new profile and just start everything afresh. But other than that, I just figured that we would show you guys the base game, the career mode, instead of doing the sandbox. And I actually have a vehicle that is handed over to me right now to fix. I've already answered this call. I've already accepted the job.
And yeah,
this is a junkyard find that I have completely restored. However, unlike in the sandbox mode, I cannot paint it yet because I'm not far enough along to have a paint booth. So I'll show you what I mean. If you look right here, you can see my XP is at I'm at level 17. That's my XP.
Daddy.
So I have a lot of upgrades to do still. Anyway, that's my XP at this point. And like I said, I have a vehicle that's already in my possession that I have been asked to
Daddy,
repair. So if you go to the notes on the car, it'll show you exactly what's going on here. Normally, you'll find a note that goes with it from the customer that brings it to you, and they'll basically tell you what's going on with it or what they think is going on with it, whatever kind of problems they're having with it. Like right here, you see transmission is noisy. Well, it probably needs a new gearbox. There's several parts here that need to be replaced and or repaired.
Yeah.
And then we've got some body work to do on it as well. So
like, Daddy, you had the truck before, like a red one before, right?
Yep.
But you got rid of it.
So what I do to start out with my diagnostics and such is I'll actually I'll just click on the engine and I'll open up my examining tools. And I don't have all of them, but I have basically the ones that I need to find out more about what's going on with this vehicle.
Whoa!
I have an OBD scanner here.
I never seen that before. That's cool.
And basically it's telling me that the ignition coils, the spark plugs are in good shape. They're all at 100%. However, you got the catalytic converters here that are not in such good shape. But if you look, you see 63% here and 50% here. And if you go back to the notes, it's going to tell you to repair with minimal parts condition of 48%. So we actually don't have to worry about those catalytic converters. So everything on the OBD scanner checks out to be okay. So what I'll do next is I'll go to the next tool and I'll check the compression on the engine. This is going to check the rings. It's going to check the pistons, the connecting rods, and all that stuff.
They're all at 100%, right?
Yeah, everything in the engine looks pretty good. So now the only thing we have left is the alternator and the battery.
Daddy, I'm gonna tell you something. I get a whole week off of school.
That's awesome. Yeah, Jonah has spring break.
Yeah, because I had it last time at school, right, Daddy?
Mm-hmm. All right. So everything with my diagnostic tools looks good. The next thing I'm going to do is move the truck into the test path.
Daddy, I want to talk to the kids for a minute. So kids, you know, I did a whole week up school, and I want to tell you something. So guys, so Daddy's like he's building this car, and I hope you never see this part of car mechanic. But, and you know, this car is still broken, right? Right, Daddy? But it still looks pretty good, doesn't it? Still looks good. Okay, let's just replace it.
So this one here, it's going to actually give us some challenges. We're going to have to do some digging to find out what we need to do to fix this. Alright, so we've got a 34% on one of the front suspension components there, as you can see. Alright, we found our culprits. We found some bad rubber bushings, bad front shock absorber. So we've got some components on the suspension that are bad. The engine's in good shape though overall, and it needs some body work. So now we're gonna move it, and I guess to find out more, sometimes what you can actually do is take the vehicle
Daddy,
to the test course or the test
Daddy,
track.
Can you go to the stairs? And I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check out the stairs.
We're working on this vehicle right now.
When you're done working on the vehicles, can we go to the stairs? Take the stairs.
All right. See how this thing turns with bad. Oh my goodness, the brakes aren't good. Oh, that's unfortunate there.
You can do this.
Whoa!
Oh.
Hello.
Yay. That's the opposite course. It's pretty hard out to do.
This is not my best driving. See how it handles this. Whoa.
Can you go a little bit slower?
Uh-oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Alright. What have we got? What did we learn?
The truck did good though, right? It did a little good. We're almost running out of juice.
Leaf spring, front spring, solid rear drive axle, inner tie rod. Yeah, so basically the suspension on the vehicle is shot. So that's what we're going to be doing.
Make it. Wait, did you say we're gonna make the vehicle shock?
No, I said the suspension is shot. So what we're going to be doing is replacing some of that.
Yeah, let's replace those two. We don't need them. Take those two off. Okay, let's replace that. Replace that. There we go. Did you put it in sandbox mode?
Alright. That looks like it's in pretty bad shape too.
Daddy, did you put it in sandbox mode?
No, this is the regular career game.
Why'd you not put it on sandbox mode?
Because I wanted to show everybody the regular game. The video that I uploaded last weekend had the sandbox mode in it, so I wanted to show everybody that I actually have a profile on here that's not in sandbox mode, where I'm playing the real game and I'm not cheating, quote unquote.
Can you buy stuff?
You can buy stuff. I've got $90,000. I've been working hard. By the way, Jonah, he's my son and he's 5 years old. And I'm trying to get him more interested in stuff like this. So, alright, now that we have those parts taken off, what we can do is check our inventory and see what kind of condition this stuff is in. And remember, it said everything below 48% needed to be replaced, so we'll start. Where are we at? Let's see. That definitely needs to be replaced. And I'm gonna go ahead and sell all this Chevelle stuff. I don't need it.
Are you getting all the Chevelle stuff? Are you getting all of it?
I'm selling it. I don't need it.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So this is all the stuff that we just took off. Now we're gonna need that stuff, but I'm gonna have to separate it. You know the deal on that if you saw the other car mechanic video.
It would be awesome if car
You need
mechanic.
this stuff.
Daddy, you know what? I wish car mechanic had a 2-player. It would have been awesome, right? If it had a 2-player, right, Daddy?
Mm-hmm. So this is just the front passenger side. Oh. Wait.
If you fix stuff, that's how you get money.
This is the front passenger side only. 2 rubber bushings. Alright. Oh, you know what? I forgot to get this stuff. And we need one of these caps so we can put the new spring together. You know the deal with this thing. There we go. Beautiful. Why did I do that? I have a bad habit of pushing the escape button. Sorry. Alright, let's throw it back together. Start with the inner tie rod. I don't think we're going to have to replace the steering rack, but I could be wrong about that. So you see the difference here. In the career mode, you're basically doing diagnostics and you're trying to repair vehicles and spend the least amount of money possible. You actually have a repair bench that I'll show you in just a minute where you can repair some of the parts, but I'm at such a low level at this point that I don't usually repair the parts without breaking them, and so I usually don't even try. Because once you break a part, it's not in your inventory anymore, and you can't really put it on your shopping list if it's not in your inventory, so it takes longer to replace the part. So I usually just buy new stuff instead of trying to repair it. But as my skill level goes up, I'll actually be more prone to repair stuff without breaking it, and that's when I'll try to repair as many things as I can and save money. You make more money if you can repair stuff, actually. But obviously, you're trying to get your skill level up. You're trying to improve the quality of your job and your ability to fix things, your speed at doing the repairs themselves, and you're trying to make money so that you can buy cars and do complete restores on cars. Anyway, you've got a repair bench over here.
Yeah, if you fix stuff, is that how you get money? To fix
Well,
stuff?
that's what I'm doing. We're fixing this customer's truck for them. So
Yeah.
that's what we just did. We just did a complete.
That's how you get money?
Yeah, we just did a complete diagnostic on it, and we were able to find out exactly what parts needed to be replaced. And that's what I'm doing right now. I'm replacing all the parts.
How are you getting money?
Because when I'm done, I'm going to give them their truck back and they're going to pay me.
Oh, yeah.
And they better pay me or they're not going to get their truck back. But they will. They'll pay me.
Their truck is going to look just
That actually doesn't look too bad. A lot of this stuff right here doesn't look too bad. Another thing you can do is do this examine mode. And what we're doing is we're actually looking for...
all yellow.
We're looking for parts that are red. And I don't see any. I do see this bushing here that might be a problem.
How is it all yellow?
But we'll actually hold off on that.
Daddy,
now.
how did it get all yellow?
It wasn't all yellow. Some of it was orange. Some of it was green. The closer the color is to red, the worse condition it's in.
Oh.
I'm just going to put all this stuff back on. I don't think we're going to have to replace anything on this side. It all looks pretty good, except for that one bushing. I'm not really sure about it. We'll see.
But
And
Daddy,
put the bearing in.
You know, the whole truck is broken.
No, the whole truck's not broken. I checked the engine. The engine's in good shape.
Yeah, but not the truck.
Well, we're going to do some body work on it when we're done with the suspension.
Put it in there. Is that tired? Oh,
It's got Mustang rims on it. It's a
Yeah.
Ford Ranger with Mustang rims.
yeah, that's kind of cool, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess that's pretty cool. I actually just recently bought a Ford. I have a 2012
Man,
Ford Focus.
That Ford's dirty.
It's a hatchback. It's the SEL hatchback with a 5-speed manual. It's fun. I think it also said there's a solid rear drive axle. Maybe that's what it is, the leaf spring rear. Yeah, look how rusty it is. That's probably in pretty bad shape. Even though it doesn't show you. But yeah, that's pretty rough. Usually the more rust that's on it, the worse condition it's in. Oh, forgot about the U-bolts. It's a leaf spring. It's called a leaf spring.
Ooh, I never seen
All right,
it.
let's see what we got going on here. Oh, we got plenty of bad rubber bushings.
Why we got bad rubber bushings?
Let's see here.
Should we got good water bushings?
I gotta make me a new list here so I don't get confused. And we'll start all over again. I need to sell this.
Why are we gonna start over again?
Well, I'm just saying we're gonna do the same thing that we just did again.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't I already? I know that's not back. Neither is that. Neither is that. Okay, that's all in decent shape. We need a solid rear drive axle, rear shock absorber, U-bolts, and the spring plate. And that's all we need for this side. So we gotta buy this stuff. I don't think we need these, but I'm gonna get them anyway. Solid rear drive. There we go.
So, guys, he needs two of those handle things.
I'm betting I need one of those, but I'm not gonna buy it yet because I'm not sure.
Yeah, he's not sure.
I need this. Alright.
All cars have just different things in them. It doesn't matter if you don't know what kind of things they are. Right, Daddy?
Well, I didn't know what a lot of this stuff was when I started playing the game, but now, like I was saying on the last video I made, I learned a lot about suspensions since I started doing this.
I don't know stuff about car things, but
Well, you'll learn, buddy. You're 5 years old. You'll learn. If you want to learn, you'll learn. You know, Daddy's gonna be working on his car eventually, so you can help me. How about that?
yeah, let's do that. We can be best friends.
We are best friends.
Yeah. Because grown-ups and kids can be best friends.
Yep. Yep.
It doesn't matter. That horse looks dirty, doesn't it?
Alright, let's check the notes. Alright. This is good because it'll tell you what you haven't discovered yet. And it's telling me that there are 2 things that I haven't replaced, but everything else got replaced. That's good. Alright, we got a noisy transmission here that we need to deal with. And all these components for the body. Let me go ahead and do the transmission and I'll see. The transmission actually looks pretty good. Still thinking it's probably that axle right there.
No.
If it is, I'm gonna have to take what I just put back together. I'm gonna have to take it apart again. I'm assuming this is probably the clutch, if anything, or the flywheel. Actually, that looks good. Huh. Weird. Clutch looks good. Flywheel looks good. What the heck? Yeah, it's gotta be that axle back there. That's gotta be what it is. Interesting. It's usually always the clutch, but not this time. Alright, I'll keep the drive shaft off. And I guess I'll tear this down. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I have a feeling that it's that axle. The leaf axle thing. No.
Oh.
Well, I do once a year. It's my 1 week vacation. But I got a long way to go until I get to that.
It's gonna be exciting when you don't have work.
Yep.
For a whole month, just like me. Like,
It's not a month, it's just a week.
Yeah, but you know, see, sometimes, you know, Uncle Ben, you know, when Uncle Ben will have a truck, but he's not a truck driver right now. And you have a new job, right? You're not even a truck driver.
You know what this stuff is, John?
Yeah.
What is it?
A lot of cool stuff.
It keeps the truck from being too bumpy.
Yeah. Wait, I know things are different sometimes. Like, I know like the screws in the truck. I know the thing.
Aha! There it is. Leaf spring, rear drive
I
axle.
know the leaf spring. I know everything about cars now because I see everything. Because what all you said about the stuff, I know all the stuff now.
This is what we need. And I bet the other part is that, I bet the other part is that bushing up front.
Daddy, when we're done this car, I want to try to fix the car.
We got one more thing that's not discovered yet. Still saying the transmission.
We need oh, Daddy, how much money do we have? Maybe like $92,510 or something. Maybe $0.1529. How How much money do we have, Daddy?
$92,000.
$92,000? That's a lot.
That's enough to restore a car. But I want to make some more money. I want to get my XP up
XP?
by doing these
You
odd
know,
jobs.
Xbox is just dumb.
I didn't say Xbox. I said experience points.
No, I want
XP.
to tell you something. Xbox is just dumb. It's just boring. You know, on Xbox, it's boring. Did you even just know that?
I'm not a fan.
I'm gonna go see it's fun.
Alright.
We got one more thing on that, right, Daddy? One more thing on that. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's.
Yeah, this one is actually being kind of difficult. Actually.
I think I see
There's
something.
one part that's hiding from us, and I don't know what it is.
What? Why you don't know it? Why you don't know
It's
it?
not in the back.
Yeah, that's a lot.
kind of a tough one here. The engine's good. That does look kind of ratty. Maybe if I can just... That caliper looks pretty nasty too. I mean, it's not a caliper, it's a disc. Rotor. That rotor looks pretty bad. But I would have replaced it if it needed to be replaced. Aha, steering rack. There we go. Thought it looked pretty bad.
Daddy, I can't believe we have the same two chairs, Daddy. We have the same chairs, right?
Yep.
Why did we get another one?
Because Mommy bought two of them.
Why?
I don't know. Why do we have the same two desks?
That's kind of cool, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Daddy, can you lift this up some? Pretty good, doesn't it? Finally, I can see what I'm doing. Hey, I can see what you're doing.
You know what I think about this person? I think they spent all their money on this Coyote engine upgrade, and they didn't spend enough on the rest of the vehicle.
I wish this chair could go all the way to the ceiling. Can you not even pull this more?
No.
Oh, that's how high it goes. Is that how high it goes?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Does it go down?
Why did you want to bring it up if you want it to go back down?
So I can see the computer.
If you go back down, you're not going to be able to.
Oh, of course. Watch while I do it. Watch, Daddy. See?
Yes.
I got down. It's not even bad. What would it? That would be terrible. I'm a 5-year-old. Did you know that?
I knew that. I told them too, so they know that too. Alright, let's check on it again.
Were you talking?
Okay, I got everything on that. Alright, time to work on the body.
The body?
It says the transmission's noisy, but I don't see anything wrong
What's
with
called a ball? What's
the
a body?
body.
A body.
don't see anything wrong with the gearbox or the clutch or anything else, so I don't know what else that could possibly be. I really don't know. This is wanting everything, right? Hood, rear clamshell, front end, trunk, front right fender, front bumper, left headlight, front window. Alright, help me remember this. Front window, left headlight, front bumper, front right fender. Front bumper. Fender, right? Or is that the front left? No, I think I got the wrong one. Yeah, front right fender. And then the headlight. Right headlight. Front end. Oh, it's okay. I gotcha. Alright. Need. But I have to. Okay. I see. Go back. Delete. Okay.
Daddy, after this car, let's fix another car, okay?
Mm-hmm.
You know it's gonna be laid out.
This is a mod.
If it's
so-
laid out, then that's fine. We can finish the car we're getting tomorrow. It's too late for me at the car. Okay, Daddy? Okay, Daddy?
Okay, Jonah. F-150 front bumper. Front window. Left headlight. Front end. Front right fender. Alright, I think that's it. Front bumper's looking good. Alright, what else? Hood, rear clamshell, and trunk. Almost sold their license plate. I can't do that. Can't sell their license plate. There we go. Hood. Rear clamshell. Trunk. There we go. That should be it. was already where I needed to be. Oh man. What did I do wrong? Rear clamshell. It's gonna look better, that's for sure. Oh, it didn't say anything about tail lights, did it? No, just the hood. Interesting. Wonder why it didn't want me to change the tail lights. They're in that bad of shape. Alright. Got everything there. Got everything there. Still can't see anything with the transmission. So let's go ahead and finish the order. And we get paid. That payout was over 11 grand. That's pretty good. Just saying. So yep, that's gonna be this episode of Car Mechanic Simulator with One of the Nation's Rage, Jared and
Jonah.
And we thank you for watching. This is where you get your orders, by the way. We've got a couple phone calls on there. So if you guys like watching this, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe.
And just subscribe that subscribe button you had to say, Daddy.
Do what you do, and we appreciate it. And if enough people like this kind of stuff, I'll continue to make the videos. Alright, we'll see you guys next time. So on and so forth. Catch you later.